Hello, my name is Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. Well, if this is your first time here, not to worry, you haven't missed much as this is officially my first content here. So welcome once again. Please do subscribe to this channel. Please do give a like to this video. Do comment on it and do share with your friends and your loved ones. So for today, I want us to talk about something or a particular group of people I find very interesting. You know, before now, I've said that even from the profile, you notice that this channel is all about good talk, it's about lifestyle, and even more interesting conversations. So I want us to dive right into all those conversations. That's why I want us to talk about these people. I find them pretty interesting. They are everywhere around us. I personally have one person like that in my space, and I'm sure that you might also have somebody like that in your space. I'm talking about people with narcissistic tendencies, people that have narcissistic characters, and in short, let's just call them what they are, narcissists. Now, those are the people I find them very interesting, so I want us to talk about them. Now, first and foremost, before I share my personal experience with you about people like this, or the person that I have in mind, that we are in the same space, I want to talk about who a narcissist is. A narcissist, I believe, is somebody that feels like the world revolves around them. To these people, everything is all about them, self. They're self-centered, they're self-absorbed. In 99.9, in 100% of situations, 99.5% of it has to be about them. If not all 100%, has to be about them. And how do you do that in a world this large? And you just feel, imagine, I'm trying to imagine myself right now in a world this large. I just imagine that the world has to be all about me. Come on, girl, come on, the world can't be around it, just be all about me. So if you know somebody like that, those particular people are the ones I want us to talk about today. Or are you like that? I don't want to believe that you're like that. So let's not talk about you, but let's talk about them. Now, let me share my personal experience with this kind of a person with you. Now, sometimes in 2022, even till now, I still have them in my space right now. But sometimes in 2022, I had to be in the same space. I had to start living in the same space with this particular person. Now, when they came in, I tried to make them feel welcome as the, good girl that I am. I tried to make them feel welcome, she just tried to make them feel comfortable. But I realized that no matter what I did for this person, I was always doing something wrong in their books. Do you understand? I do this, then I'm not doing it well. I do that, I'm not doing it well. And buried in my they're older than me, so they could easily say these things. It got me really confused. At some point, I started getting upset because they talk to my face, they talk behind me. They were not just comfortable with anything that I tried to do for them. So at some point, I'm like, girl, it's not even worth it. So I let them be. I just let them go. I let them be on their own. Then this particular day, they were having a conversation with somebody else, and I was there, and you're mentioning my name, something that was not supposed to be my business. You started mentioning my name in it. So I'm like, I spoke up. I'm like, why am I being mentioned in this? It is even none of my business. If you want to have a conversation with this person, just go ahead and have a conversation with that person. Fight the person all you want, but don't drag me into it. That was what I said. And this person came for me. They cursed at me. They insulted me. They insulted my family. And boy, that's why I cut the line. If you have to insult me, cool, good, go for me all you want. But when you come for my family, when you come for my folks, no. I don't take that. I don't let anybody do that with my family. Probably I reacted rather than respond to the situation, but in my defense, they had been series of things that they have been doing all week long, even weeks before that time. So I guess I was a little bit triggered that day. I was really upset because it was like I just had it, so I responded to them, I reacted to them rather, and it got them even the more upset because, yeah, you know, as the queen bee, the world had to revolve around them. So they came for me and they raised their hands to hit me. I had to defend myself. So, you know, I raised my hand back at them, but they raised their hand at me first. So I tried to defend myself, and it was really, really a tug of war. The neighbors had to come in and all that. Now, looking back at it, I'm proud of it, I'm not proud of it. Do you understand? I'm proud because I was able to speak up for myself. Because trust me, since that day, I've not so much as been disrespected as prior to that time because I spoke up for myself. But I'm not also proud of it because I would have simply responded than reacted to this person. So now, all I'm trying to share now is how should you deal with this kind of a person? How have I been able to deal with the person moving on from that? Now, try as much as possible. If you have somebody like that in your space, try as much as possible to avoid them. But in cases where you cannot avoid them, maybe they are your family members, they are your boss at work or something, and you cannot avoid them, you cannot totally avoid them, I mean, but try as much as possible to avoid them to the barest minimum. Stay away from them as much as you can. Then moving on from that, try not to get confrontational with them. I did learn that after that time, that try not to get confrontational with them. These people, no matter how much you try to explain yourself to them, they just seem to be like the perfect person. To themselves, they are perfect. So there's nothing you say to them that changes their notion about it. To them, they are perfect. So just leave them. Don't try to be confrontational with them. Just let them be. Then you must also learn to set boundaries around them. Let them know, this is it, this is it, this is the way I want it, I don't want it this way. Set those boundaries so that they don't step on your toes and you don't step on their toes too. And also, one of the very important lessons I took away from that day is the fact that you must always learn to speak for yourself around these people. Learn to speak for yourself. If you don't do that, they'll trample on you anyhow they like it. They'll trample on you, they will insult you, they will curse at you, they will do all manner. So you must always learn to speak for yourself around them. And those are the ways I've been really, really being able to cope around this person. Now I know that you might have other opinions that are different from mine. Please do leave in the comments, do share, and I would also love to learn from you. Thank you very much for watching this video. I do enjoy it. So please subscribe to this channel and remember to share with your loved ones, and I will see you on the next one. I love you. Bye.